What's going on, guys? James here from Enkae Prestige, and this is our Lamborghini 610-4. So the Lamborghini LP 610-4, what a machine this is, with its V10 in the back pushing 602 brake horsepower. This thing is a monster. Not only does it look like a spaceship, but when it flies down the road past you, it also feels like one too. And that's it. I mean, it should be in space in reality, because look at it, it's nice and low to the ground. I mean, I'm 6'2" and this is less than probably half my height, and it's so easy to drive. It's such a drivable supercar. You know, a lot of people compare, oh, the Audi R8 is just, you know, the Huracan's just a glorified with that V10, but it's got the true Lamborghini essence, and it is a true Lamborghini. I mean, the look of it, and it's grey with those gunmetal grey alloys and those bright green calipers which just pop off in the sunlight, is just something to behold, because it's a monster. I mean, it is a true supercar, and I just find this absolutely amazing. It's got sort of a sparkling sun with a bit of a pearlescent in the grey paint. I mean, I think we can all admire how beautiful this Lamborghini LP 610-4 is. And we're fortunate enough to even have it in stock and be available to sell this car. What an absolute machine. Now, all the way from the front of the car to the rear, it has the probably perfect spec that something like this should have. You know, you could have the glass back cover, but this has those slats. It's got that nice pointy nose, and the colour, although might seem dull for a Lamborghini in a grey instead of the bright orange and greens that you see, it suits it. It still draws the attention because it has those little accents of colour around the car, from the bright green calipers and that nice white interior. Everything about it is just refined and so perfect in what you would want in a car like this. It looks mean, it looks aggressive, it looks like it should in true Lamborghini fashion. I love this thing, and I'm sure all of you do as well, not only to be on the road with it, but also just looking at it, because every time you step out of this vehicle, you have to look back at it and think, wow, what a car, what an absolute monster, what a spaceship, because that's what it is, and that's the attention that Lamborghini have gone to in creating the LP 610-4. There's not loads you can say about, apart from the regular specs of the performance with the V10, 3.2 seconds, you know, 413 foot-pounds of torque with the 602 brake horsepower. This has got the sports exhaust that just pops and crackles, insane downshifts, and it's amazing. You know, it's away from what you think of, like, you know, the Lamborghini Urases, and, you know, this is competing with, you know, the Aventadors as a two-seater supercar, because look at it, it is, you know, it's got the loud and aggressiveness, but when you go down into Strada and, you know, the more comfort mode, it's nice and quiet and can be civilized. It can be a daily driver. And then when you want to put your foot down, listen to the pops and crackles from the exhaust. You put it into Corsa and you've just got everything there. You've got all of that 602 brake horsepower under your foot, and you don't need to put enough down. It's so linear in the way it delivers the power and puts it down on the road, especially with the P0 tyres. It is a perfect combination, a perfect supercar. And I mean, days like this now, when summer's coming, the sun is out, it's a nice warm day, you can put your windows down, you can put it in Corsa mode and just listen to that V10 scream. What a machine, and one absolute animal when it's on the road. I love this thing, as many other people do. It's a Lamborghini, it's got that raging bull on the front of the car. An absolute machine, beautiful to look at. whether you're inside or outside, it still has a presence, a drama, and it true is a Lamborghini. All right guys, so we're now in the Lamborghini Huracan LP 610-4, and it's nice warmed up, and we've got a great tunnel in front of us so we can hear the noise of this V10 with that race exhaust. What a noise. This thing is absolutely killer. From the noise of that V10, that 10,000 pound race exhaust from Lamborghini, it definitely stands out. The car is a true monster. What a thing. I'm so impressed by this car and the way it drives. The power is there, the looks are there. Everybody just stares at you as you're driving down the road. It's insanity, you know. It's great for all the kids because they're smiling, they're laughing, pointing their fingers and stuff, but that V10 is just screaming behind you, absolutely crazy. So the V10 is 610 brake horsepower and 412 foot-pounds of torque, which pushes you back in your seat as you're shifting through the gears. With a top speed of 202 miles per hour, this thing is a rocket. Now you're sat quite low down to the ground, so it gives you the supercar feeling with that nice small windscreen. It's definitely something to behold. The dash being full digital, you can have your navigation on, you've got your menu for your display and telephone, all the information that you need and all of the car information. The paddles along the side of the wheel are nice and big and long, so you don't have to feel like you're reaching, and when the wheels turn, because they don't move with the wheel, they're attached to the steering column. When you turn the wheel, you don't feel like you're still sort of missing a gear. And if you have to turn or let go of the wheel at any point, you're not getting that disorientated feeling from losing track of where your gear shift is going to be. I think that's really important. I think the most weird part of this is because the indicator is right here on your left thumb on the wheel, sometimes when you do turn your wheel, you sort of lose track of it a little bit. And if it's upside down and you're on a bend, then it's sort of the opposite from what you're doing. So it can become a little bit weird just in that sense. But apart from that, it's just a great experience. On the bottom, we've got the Strada, Sport or Corsa mode. Obviously, with the race exhaust, you have to drive this car in Corsa. You have to hear those pops, those bangs, the cracks that come from the exhaust system. This car also features the nose lift, very important for speed bumps, bumpy roads, and especially roads around here because they do get quite a lot of potholes and a lot of speed bumps, so it's very important in that sense. But what more can we say about this car? It's definitely a fighter jet, a true experience of a supercar. You know, you've got the little flick switch for the start and stop. It feels really nice and robust, and it's got that little click from when it goes down. It has that really, I don't know, that feel of a true supercar. People shouting from the windows of how nice it is because you don't see it about. You know, the Huracans, yes, it was mass production car, but there's still limited numbers sort of around the world, so it does make it still quite special. And because people don't see the Lamborghini out and about, it's one of those cars that are definitely for the few. But what an experience and what a car. I mean, the attention that it draws, the looks, it puts a smile on not my face but everyone else's face that's around you. Everything about it gives a true feeling of supercar, and why would it not? You know, the sound of it, the feel of it, the true essence of Lamborghini is definitely in this car. Everything about it is so special, with the grey paint, those nice bright green calipers definitely sets it apart. And when you're going down the road and you hear the pops and bangs from the exhaust system, I mean, it's insane. Wow, there's just something about it that just puts a smile on your face, and you just can't help but love every single second that you're behind the wheel of this car. It's a true experience and a true supercar feeling. I mean, wow. Everyone just turns and stares, but what a machine. Absolutely love this thing. It has to be the best car that I've ever driven. It's number one on my list. I actually get to experience it in a way that many people don't unless you own one. You know, because It's one of those cars that just, it's a poster car, it's a dream car, it's an ultimate dream car. It's a Lamborghini. I mean, how could you not love and want one of these absolute beasts? So guys, what do you think of the LP 610-4? What an absolute monster. And it's available as this video is. Might have gone by this time this video comes out in a couple of weeks, but it is available at Enkae Prestige. Go over, check out our Instagram account at enkae.prestige. Check out all the pictures that we post of this amazing car and the full stock. Everything is on our YouTube account there, so go check it out. Give us a follow and give us a like on some of the comments. And if you have come from YouTube, do make sure to mention it in the comments. But what a machine. So as I say, if you want to give us a call, Robin, Jamal, James, any one of them will be able to pair you with this ultimate dream car. So do give us a call, send us a message on Instagram or Facebook, and let us know in the comments what you think of the Lamborghini LP 610-4. What a machine and what a Lamborghini. Thanks for watching guys, and we'll see you in the next review.